everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel, and it is time for the very last Chatty Get Ready With Me of 2021. So if you are new to my channel, what I do is just put on my makeup and tell you what's going on in my life. Sometimes I tell you what I'm doing, sometimes I don't. So I've already done my skincare and put my primer on, so let's get started. I'm going to mix two foundations. I'm mixing this Pearlie's BB cream and my Tarte face tape. Mixing these two to get the color I want and to use up the products. That's my goal this year, is to get things used up and not so much to pack. The goal still, where we're at, is still looking at sometime after April or May. So when, I don't know. And I have a wedding in Florida in July, so it's just, we'll just see. We will just see. We were going to go, I was going to book a stay in Orlando at Universal Studios at Cabana Bay, but I've changed my mind. And so we're just going to go down for, the wedding is on a Friday, so we're going to go down on Thursday, come back on Saturday, because we don't know what's going on in our life during that time. If we'll be moved, if we'll be in the middle of moving, if we had just moved, if Brian has a new job. It's just all up in the air. So instead of planning a vacation, we're just going to go down for a couple days for the wedding and just see how the year plays out. I think that's probably our best bet. Every time I went to book our trip, something inside the back of my head's like, don't do it. And I tend to listen. I listen to that voice that tells me not to. Like back when it was time to renew my travel agent license, this little voice in the back of my head said, don't do it. Don't do it. And a month later, I was diagnosed with cancer, so I couldn't have, worked. So I listened to that voice, basically. And so I booked us a little B&B. And I feel really good about it, so I think it's all going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be hot down there, so I don't think I'll be doing any sightseeing or anything. I think I'm just going to do wedding stuff and just take it easy. That's how it's going to be. Let's see. I hope everybody had a good, happy holiday season. We did. New Year is, this is the last day of the year, so tonight we bring in a new year. We are not doing anything. We are going to bring in the new year sitting on the sofa in the living room. Watching on TV probably. But we're not big on going out on New Year's anyway. I think the last time Brian and I went out for New Year's, Nathan wasn't even born yet. So, yeah. It's been a long time. But it's not really our thing anyway. That's not a big deal for us. Okay, time to contour. Let's see, anything exciting going on? Brian's off right now. He doesn't go back till next week. He's been off for 2 weeks now. It's been nice having him home. Yeah, nothing exciting going on. Just, normal stuff. A lot of people I know have COVID. I know people with COVID, or I know somebody who knows somebody with COVID. It's really close to home again, like it was back last year. So I've made the executive decision. I made the decision to not go out as much. I'm going to you know, stay in, or, you know, very definitely stay safe, but be real careful about going out in crowds and things like that. And I canceled our trip to Augusta for my birthday. We were just going to go to check it out to see if we wanted to move there. And so with things like it is, I just rather not do that. So, my in-laws, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Brian's brother and his wife, are headed to Disney, I think on Monday or Tuesday. Might be Monday. No. The first is Saturday. Yeah, I think they're going on Monday. I think they're headed down Monday. And I don't think I'd want to be in Disney right now. I know some people who just had to go home from Disney because they were down there for a week and caught COVID. Some of the family members got COVID while they were there, so they had to go home, and now the rest of the family has COVID. So it's gone through their family, and they feel pretty bad, pretty sick. Not to the point of having to be hospitalized, but to the point they feel pretty bad. So I had to cut their Disney trip short. From what I understand, people aren't really social distancing at Disney like they're supposed to be. They're not. Disney has lowered the mask mandate, so a lot of people aren't wearing masks. But also, I wouldn't want to go right now because they say the stores, the gift shops, are pretty bare. They can't get in, you know, the souvenirs to sell. So gift shops are bare, and there's lines for to eat at quick service restaurants, and also they have this new Genie Plus you have to pay for your they did away with Fast Pass, so they have Genie Plus. And then some rides you have to pay on top of that. Genie Plus is $15 a day. It doesn't work on some rides. Some rides it does work on. And on some rides, you have to pay an additional $15 per ride per person to ride that ride. Disney's somewhere I don't want to be right now. Plus, me personally, my health's not where I can go to Disney right now anyway. So, but I hope they have a good time. I hope they don't run into any issues or problems, which I'm afraid they just might. But anyway, contour. No, not contour. Boy, I get confused. See, side by side, they are just alike. Shade and light eye. I'm going to use this because I want to use my Pat McGrath eyeshadows with it and do like a New Year's kind of look. Move things out of the way. Over there. Alright. I'm gonna be having at least one haul. I might do one haul of all the things I've purchased and some things I received for Christmas. Just do it in one haul instead of individual hauls, because it's not like a whole lot from each place to have an individual haul. You know what I mean? I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to go with this one up here. And just set my primer with this. I broke down the day after Christmas and ordered the regular size Lucky Bag. I wasn't going to get it, but I started thinking about it the night before that I got my first Lucky Bag while I was having my very first breast cancer surgery, my first lumpectomy. And they were so nice to me at Beautylish. I contacted them, told them that when the sale started, I would be in surgery. I sent proof that I was going to be in surgery. And they told me just to make sure I had all my payment information in, all that. And one of the customer service reps ordered the lucky bag for me, just the regular size, not an extra large. So that was great. I got a nice email stating, okay, I've got your lucky bag on order, and checking on me to see how I was doing. So I thought, well, you know, I should just buy that every year because it's always the day after Christmas, and that's the day all this began. So it's not like I'm celebrating, I'm just acknowledging that my life changed on that day. And so yeah, that's what it is. All right, I'm going to go with this shade right here as a transition shade. I think it said the lucky bags will be shipping on January 17th, which is like my birthday's on the 14th, which is a Friday, so the following Monday, the lucky bags will be shipping. So as soon as I get mine, which is later than the West Coast, because I'm on the East Coast, when I get mine, I'll unbox it and see what I got. There we go. That's a nice basic start for this eye look. I'm going to go into this little Pat McGrath, and this is called the Sublime Palette. This was from Christmas, I think last year or the year before. I don't know. They all blend together now. So let me see what color I want to use. I'm going to swatch them on my hand because I don't really remember. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is Sinful. And this one is Gold Nectar, right there. And this one is Illicit. And then I have a dark brown and a dark rust. I don't think I'm going to swatch them. Let me grab a wipe. I think I'm going to go with this first one. Let me wipe these off. And put it on my lid all over, and that is Sinful. And I'm going to use my finger. Ah, beautiful. I think I will leave that outer V. I'll leave that for a different color. Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, clean off my finger, and I think I'm going to go in with this. It's called Corruption. It's a shimmer rust color. Yep. Gotta clean up my edges here. Let me take my brush and clean this up. Okay, I'm going to take my little detail brush and I'm going to go into Illicit. Is that Illicit? Illicit. That's that one right there. The brown. All right. Yeah. The other one I swatched a while ago was Sextrovert. I didn't use it though. Okay, this one's Illicit. It's a dark brown shimmer. Oh. And I'm gonna marry that right there. Kind of blend that. Go on the other side. Okay, I think that's pretty. Okay, I'm going to go and put my mascara on, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I don't know what I was going to say. We're back. All right, now for blush and bronzer, I'm going to use my Hourglass palette. There's the shades. Which one is this one called? It's Ambient 4, Volume 4. So I am going to start with the bronzer that's in here. That's that one. And it is called Unfiltered Bronze Light. So I'm going to use that and get some bronzer on. I might go back over with some powder because that, to me, I got a little heavy with the bronzer, didn't I? I'm going to clean out my brush in this color switch, and I'm going to go into one of these powders. Clean it out as much as possible. Okay. What do we got here? Finishing powder in dim light. I think I'll go with that. And just kind of go over that. There we go. Tone that bronzy look down. There we go. Hopefully that helped. I'm going to go into my Wayne Goss brush here. This is the number 2 Wayne Goss face brush. I'm going in with, what is that called? Luminous Glow blush. That's this one right here. Put a little blush on. It's a pretty shade. I like that. I'm going to clean out my brush and my color switch, and I'm going to go into Strobe Powder Euphoric Strobe Light, which is that one. And I'm going to use that as my highlighter. There we go. Now, for lips, I got a little sample. I got a little Melt lipstick, and this is in the color Frisky. So I thought I'd wear it, and I'm going to use my Huda lip contour pencil in Icon. There we go. Overdrew them just a little bit. It's a pretty shade. I like this. Okay, there we go. There's my look. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Hope you guys have a safe and wonderful new year. And thanks for watching. See you next time.